Coach, what's the mindset going into the game 4, I guess, after tonight?
It's one game at a time. And, that's what playoff series are. We come down here, we win on Monday. We take home court advantage back. Tonight's game, we'll learn from it. Or today's game, we'll learn from it. But it's over with. And, it gives us more opportunity to study. It gives us more film to watch, more time, to prepare, to get ready for Monday. But you can't hang on to it. And, again, our guys have been consistent all year that we've been able to move on to the next. So I trust our guys, that we'll focus on it. We'll learn from it. We'll study it. We'll get better at it. And then Monday, we'll be ready to go.
When J.B. Bickerstaff says he trusts his guys, listen, they have been consistent all year. That's how you get the 1 seed in the East. Let me ask you this, T-Mac. Do you trust his guys, the Pistons, to be able to walk away with this series? It's really been a battle for them against the Magic.
They're the #1 series for a reason. Absolutely, I trust them. I trust Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Right? But hold up.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Wait.
Yeah. We will roll the tape back.
Again, I said this before this series. Orlando is not your typical 8th seed, right? They're an 8th seed because they were dealing with a lot of injuries during the regular season, right? A lot of their guys were out, but we had them projected to be a top 4 or 5 seed. They just happened to land in the 8th seed. And tough break for Detroit because this team can match their physicality. Detroit, that's their identity, as being a physical team, where Orlando can match that with their size, and they showed that today. They showed it in Detroit. Could they go and do it again? I absolutely believe they could do that. They're going to have to match that in the beginning, though. They can't go in there thinking that it's going to be an easy cakewalk, right? They see what happened in game 2. They're going to have to hit first and not be the team that gets, hit second. So we'll see.
There you go, VC. This is your boys right here.
Very true.
No, you mentioned physicality. You got 14 and 17 by Wendell Carter, 8 offensive rebounds. I agree with you. We saw what the Knicks did to the Hawks in this game, and they were physical early. And I think the Hawks were comfortable because of their win. I hope the Magic don't come out poking their chests out the same. He said we don't fear them, but you tend to get comfortable at home, and I hope they're still on edge and understand how important, how big of a win that game will be, and to put them in position to win the series. So, like you said, I agree. They're very capable, but they're going to make adjustments.
Here's my concern, right? Because you look at Bane shot the ball extremely well from 3-point.
Yeah.
I don't see him going 6
He was 3 for 15 coming into this game in the series, so that was like
I don't see him shooting 7 for 9 in Detroit, right? So Bane played well, Franz played well, and Paolo and Wendell Carter, right? So those 4 guys played well.
Game at home, though.
You didn't really get no help from your bench, and that's what scares me. They're gonna have to get on the road. They're gonna have to get a lift from that bench, and it's gonna have to come from Anthony Black, right?
Tristan De Silva.
Yeah, it's gonna have to come from one of those guys, and can they do it is the question.
I think, too, our eyes, Mello, have been a little bit on Jalen Duren and what he's been. He's had career high, averaging 19 points per game coming into today's game. He was only averaging 9 points. It just seems like he's not getting to his spots or the opportunities that we're used to seeing him get, at least offensively.
Well, this is the playoffs, and attention to details matter. And no team is going to let you beat them with what you're known for. You're known for your 1-2 punch with your pick and roll with Cade and Duren. Orlando is not going to let you beat them that way. They're physical with you from the jump. And I think Detroit, because they've been #1 all season long, they got 82 games to kind of go through the motions and get back and find the energy. We can be down. You can't do that right now. You got to come out the gate. Just like Josh Hart said earlier, we got to be physical from the jump ball. And I don't think Detroit has been physical from the jump ball in any of these games in the series. So I think they're going to make that adjustment. I think they're going to come out early in the game or in the next game and be physical. But to your point, Jalen Duren has to step up. He has to make himself known from a physical presence. If the pick and roll is not working, we got to do something else. Wendell Carter Jr. right now is, I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to say the whole name, but Wendell Carter Jr. right now is outplaying Jalen Duren offensively and defensively. So this is playoffs. You got to step it up. You got to be smarter on how you get yourself going. And also, Detroit got to do a better job of getting him going, too, because there's no second option for Cade right now. So if they could make him the second option, get him going, get him aggressive, get into the basket, I think Detroit will pull us out.
Yeah, and it was interesting in game 2. Remember, they came out of the locker room in the third quarter, went on a 30-3 run. And so we were kind of waiting for when will Detroit's run happen. It did, but they were down 17 by that time. So really like battling out of a hole, and you're on the road. Like you guys said, you have to throw the first punch or stay in the game. And they weren't able to find that consistency that J.B. Bickerstaff was talking about at the podium.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.